Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a battle on Oasis Palm played in the Waffle Tractor, played by Win_Game from the Cease clan. Anyways, this is gonna be, well, I guess you could call it the last hurrah for the WT before the 8.7 update. If you don't know, the WT is getting around 2 seconds added to its reload, which is not exactly ideal for the DPM. But personally, I don't think it's going to change much because it has a nice and juicy alpha, insane accuracy, and it'll become a little bit faster, so you'll be able to run away from dangerous situations more quickly now. Anyways, you can tell this is a tier 8 match when your heavy tanks are a camping spawn because, that's what happens in tier 8. Don't mind that shot there, that's just a warm-up shot. The WT is just warming up a little bit. Anyways, our friend's playing it from the rear line for now, waiting for enemy tanks to get spotted until he can make his move from there. And we're gonna have a couple, salty potatoes this round, salty kartoshkas, because, I don't exactly know why. One of them's gonna be this poor AMX here, and the enemy Waffle Tractor. The Waffle Tractor on the enemy team is the worst out of the two in terms of word usage, I guess you could say. But in the meantime, our friend here is going to move up to the front lines and start putting some rounds into people. And there goes the T-34, bringing it down to a 6 versus 7 situation with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Our friend here is going to pop one straight into the Samoa's turret, going through it like butter. And it was a pretty nice roll too for 705. And now he's going to reposition his tank a little bit, maybe get the next round into the Samoa. He's going to use the reticle calibration here and slam one straight into the Samoa's cupola, bringing it down to a 5 versus 6 with around 5 minutes left on the cap. Now he's seeing if he can maybe eye up a shot on this BC Borask here, but the Borask is smarter than that and smart enough not to stay in the open for too long, especially when you have a camping heavy tank and a WT looking your way. Oh, what did the AMX say there? Something about only going 50 yards and then not moving up at all as he YOLO'd the entire enemy team and died. Beautiful. Gotta love it, to be honest. Looks like his team is starting to converge on this Borask and seeing if they can clear their only spotter, making them pretty much blind for the rest of this battle. The Scent puts one into the rear of him, bringing him down to a one-shot with AP or HE, depending if he high rolls or not. Looks like he's going to go for the HE round straight into the rear of the Borask, clearing him, bringing it down to a 4 versus 5. That 53 TP still hasn't moved this entire match. It is just truly beautiful. It appears this is a raiding battle, which I don't know if I would be camping in a heavy tank in a raiding battle. That seems a little odd to do. But I don't play ratings for that exact reason, because of weird stuff like that. Looks like our friend's going to move on this VK here, but as he does so, he does spot the tedious Waffle Tractor on the enemy team there, bringing the gun around, barely aiming, throwing the shell into him, clearing him, bringing it down to a 4 versus 4. Now, this VK-45 on the enemy team is going to follow the example of the T-34 and AMX 5120 on his team, and just completely YOLO out into the open. And miss, because why not? Anyways, we have 2 tank destroyers on the right side over there, and it looks like one Tiger 2 on the left. Just gonna put a heat shell into that Yag there. It looks like it went in, and now we see some things going on here. He's gonna start putting some rounds into this Tiger 2, lowering his HP down so he can not deal with multiple tanks on his flank. Puts a heat round straight into the turret, bringing him down to a 2-shot. Well, now a potential 1-shot if it's a high roll with AP. And that's exactly what I mean by the enemy Waffle Tractor not being so kind with his words, so to say. It's a nice little heat round at the top of the Tiger there, bringing him down to a definite 1-shot now, even with HE. Well, unless you hit the mantle or something dumb like that. But he's going to see if that Tiger 2 wants to peek again, but since he isn't, he's going to refocus his attention to this Yag Tiger, which clears the Centurion, unfortunately. But he gets a really nice shot straight underneath the dead AMX, right into the Yag, bringing him down to a 1-shot. Now, thank God, right here, the 53 TP is going to bounce this shot, allowing for our friend to get the clear shot on him, bringing it down to a 2 versus 2, and 5 kills, with 2 minutes. The time is coming down pretty quickly here, so he's going to have to make some moves here. But I would not put my faith in the 53 at all, considering how he played this entire match. But he's going to try to go for another round into him here, but he used the reticle calibration, which then forced the shell straight into the dirt. Since he already took the shell from that Yag, I probably would have just taken the time to aim it and then put it in, but with all due respect, he's going to put another HE round straight underneath the AMX into him, bringing it down to a 2 versus 1. The funny thing about the Waffle Tractor's statement there is that at the time I saw this replay, he was 50.01% win rate. So he was pretty close to being 40%. Unfortunately there, our friend bounces the shot on him, bringing them both down to a one-shot. The Yag is going to get the reload before him, but our friend knows what he's doing here and is going to use this Dead Teeth 34 Carpus. Well, I guess that might be the only thing he's good for, is being covered, because he's not really useful being alive, but the Yag's going to try to take the shell here, puts it straight into the 34. Our friend peeks sideways, putting the round into the Yag, and ending the game. With 1 minute left, of course. 5.5k damage, 7 kills, not a bad game, not a bad game at all. Now, I personally don't know about what's going to happen in the next update in terms of that increased reload, because a lot of those shots were pretty much back-to-back, and I don't know if he'd been able to do that effectively. For example, on that Samoa, he put the one shell in, the Samoa is backing up, but he got the reload in and got the shell right into the cupola. I don't know if that'll be possible in the next update, but we will see. And with that note, I'll make my leave.
Like it's the end of the